Today, we're talking about something very special, something that sets you apart from others. You see, if you've reached the age of 60 and you're doing certain things, you're not just coasting through life. You're part of an extraordinary group. You're what I call a chosen one. But what does that mean? It means that despite the years, despite the challenges, you've embraced the habits, the mindsets, and the actions that elevate your life to a new level. Actions that bring you peace, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose every single day. Now, I know that reaching 60 comes with its own set of reflections, looking back at the decades gone by, and maybe feeling like the world is moving faster than it used to. But what if I told you that this time of your life is actually a blessing, and that the things you're doing now are the key to living not just a long life, but a truly rich and meaningful one? There's something powerful about realizing that you are still growing, still learning, still giving, and still thriving. And today, I want to share 5 things that, if you're doing them, show that you're not just living, you're chosen for something bigger. Take a moment to think about this. Are you someone who prioritizes health, who still seeks to learn, who builds relationships, or maybe you're someone who gives back to the community? These are the signs, my friends, that you're living a life with purpose and you're not letting time define you. If any of these things sound like you, congratulations. You are a chosen one. But if you're not quite there yet, don't worry, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools and the mindset to join this extraordinary group. I want you to stay with me, because each of these 5 points is not just a checklist. It's a guide to embracing the most beautiful years of your life with grace, strength, and joy. And here's what I want from you. As we go through these points, if something resonates with you, if you feel like you're already doing one of these things, or you're inspired to start, I want you to drop a comment below that says, "I'm a chosen one." Yes, right here in the comments. I'll be reading through them, and I'll put a heart on one of your comments because I know how special it is to see someone stepping into their power, their wisdom, and their unique path. Point 1. Cultivating meaningful relationships. Let's start with the first sign that you are a chosen one. You prioritize cultivating meaningful relationships. At 60, you've likely experienced the ups and downs of friendships, family connections, and partnerships. You've seen people come and go, and maybe you've even felt the sting of loneliness at times. But here's the thing, if you're still reaching out, still making the effort to build and maintain deep connections, you're part of a rare and extraordinary group. Let me tell you about Eleanor, a woman who had lost her husband at 58. For a while, she felt isolated, as though her best years of companionship were behind her. But instead of retreating into solitude, she made the decision to reconnect with old friends and even joined a local book club to meet new people. At 62, Eleanor found herself surrounded by a new community of people who enriched her life, who listened to her, who laughed with her. Her days became brighter because she realized that true wealth in life doesn't come from material things. It comes from the relationships we build and nurture. Now let's talk about why this is so important. As we age, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we no longer need to expand our social circle. Maybe we think we're too set in our ways, or that everyone we need is already in our lives. But the truth is, loneliness and isolation are some of the biggest threats to our well-being as we grow older. Studies show that maintaining strong relationships can actually increase our lifespan and improve our health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. If you're one of those people who keeps in touch with family, calls up old friends, or even makes the effort to meet new people, let me tell you this, you're a chosen one. You've realized that life is richer when it's shared, when you have someone to talk to laugh with, or even to sit in silence with. You understand that relationships aren't just about filling time, they're about filling your heart, giving you purpose, and reminding you that you are never alone. So here's what I want you to do. If this resonates with you, if you are someone who prioritizes relationships and sees the value in them, go ahead and comment, "I'm a chosen one," below. I'll put a heart on one of your comments because I want to celebrate you for choosing connection over isolation, for valuing the people around you, and for knowing that relationships are what make life truly meaningful. Point 2. Pursuing lifelong learning and hobbies. Let's move on to the second sign that you're a chosen one. You're still learning, still growing, and still pursuing hobbies. Turning 60 doesn't mean that life slows down. It means you now have the time and wisdom to dive into the things you're passionate about. If you're someone who continues to seek new knowledge, embrace hobbies, or develop new skills, you are truly exceptional. Take James, for example. James spent most of his life as a school teacher helping others learn, but when he retired at 63, he didn't stop there. Instead of putting away his books and coasting through his retirement, he picked up painting, a hobby he had always admired but never had the time to try. Not only did he fall in love with the art itself, but he also started taking online courses to learn Italian, something he'd always dreamed of doing. Now, at 65, James has filled his life with creativity and the joy of constant learning. He attends art exhibitions, speaks conversational Italian, and has made friends in art and language circles. James didn't let age define his learning. He expanded his mind and embraced a new chapter of life. Why is this so important? Many people think that as we age, our ability to learn and grow diminishes. But the truth is, lifelong learning keeps your mind sharp and your spirit young. Research has shown that engaging in activities that challenge the brain can help prevent cognitive decline, improve memory, and even boost your mental health. Learning something new at any age keeps you connected to the world around you. It reminds you that you're still capable of discovery and creativity, no matter your age. So, if you're still reading, exploring, or mastering a new skill, you are, without a doubt, one of the chosen ones. You've chosen to live fully, to never let curiosity fade, and to make every day an opportunity for growth. Whether you're picking up a paintbrush like James, learning a new language, or diving into a new book genre, you're showing the world that 60 is just the beginning of a vibrant and meaningful life. If this sounds like you, drop a comment below that says, "I'm a chosen one." I'll heart one of your comments because I want to recognize and celebrate your dedication to lifelong learning. You're proving that it's never too late to explore something new, to ignite passions that you might have put aside in earlier years, and to fill your life with activities that bring you joy. And if you feel like you haven't started yet, don't worry, this is your time. You've earned the freedom to explore, so go ahead and try something you've always wanted to do. Whether it's taking a cooking class, learning photography, or simply reading more, remember that every step you take towards learning is a step towards living a fuller life. You're chosen to continue growing, discovering, and experiencing life in new and exciting ways. Let's move on to the third point that makes you a chosen one. Point 3. Prioritizing health and well-being. Now let's talk about the third sign that you are a chosen one. You prioritize your health and well-being. Turning 60 is often a milestone where we start thinking more seriously about our physical and mental health. If you're someone who's taking steps to care for your body, mind, and soul, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And that makes you truly exceptional. Let me introduce you to Maria. At 60, Maria was dealing with the typical aches and pains that many people experience. She had spent years putting everyone else first, her children, her job, her responsibilities, and by the time she reached retirement, her health had taken a back seat. But something clicked for Maria after a routine doctor's appointment, where she was told she needed to take better care of her health if she wanted to enjoy her retirement to the fullest. That's when Maria made a commitment to herself. She started small, walking around her neighborhood in the mornings, cutting out unhealthy snacks, and practicing mindfulness to reduce stress. Over the course of a year, Maria transformed not only her physical health, but her entire outlook on life. At 61, she had more energy, less stress, and a newfound sense of peace. She had become her own priority. Why is this important? Taking care of your health is one of the most powerful forms of self-respect. It's about honoring the body and mind that have carried you through decades of life. As we age, maintaining our health becomes even more crucial, not just for longevity, but for quality of life. The good news is, it's never too late to start. Whether it's a daily walk, eating more mindfully, or practicing gratitude and meditation, every small action you take builds toward a healthier, happier you. And when you prioritize your health, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. If you're someone who wakes up every day with the intention to move your body, eat well, or calm your mind, you are undoubtedly one of the chosen ones. You've recognized that these small choices have a big impact, and you're showing the world that age is not a barrier to health. It's a reason to prioritize it. By investing in your well-being, you're investing in your future, and you're setting an example for those around you, showing that it's never too late to live fully and vibrantly. So, if you're already taking steps to care for yourself, go ahead and comment, "I'm a chosen one," below. I'll heart one of your comments because I want to celebrate your commitment to living your best, healthiest life. You are chosen to enjoy these years with energy, vitality, and a deep sense of well-being. And if you're feeling like you haven't started yet, don't worry. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about making small, consistent changes that will add up over time. Start by walking a little more each day, drinking more water, or even spending a few quiet moments in meditation. You have the power to transform your health, no matter where you are on your journey. You are chosen to take control of your health, not just for yourself, but for the people who love and need you. Point 4. Giving back to the community. Let's move on to the fourth sign that you're a chosen one. You're someone who gives back to the community. Reaching 60 is a milestone where many of us reflect on our purpose, and if you're someone who dedicates your time, energy, or resources to helping others, then you are truly extraordinary. Giving back is one of the most meaningful ways to live, and it's a sign that you've embraced your role in leaving the world a little better than you found it. I want to tell you about Thomas, a 64-year-old retired businessman. After spending decades building his career, Thomas could have easily decided to relax and enjoy his retirement without much thought about others. But instead, he felt a pull to contribute to something bigger than himself. He started volunteering at a local community center, mentoring young entrepreneurs who were just starting their businesses. Thomas found that his experience and wisdom could make a real difference in these young lives. And do you know what happened? In giving back, Thomas didn't just help others. He found a renewed sense of purpose, a reason to get up every morning with energy and excitement. He built lasting relationships, and his community respected and appreciated him in ways that far exceeded his expectations. Why is giving back so powerful? It's because contributing to something greater than yourself fills your life with meaning. It's no longer about just what you can gain, but what you can give. And in the process, you gain so much more: joy, fulfillment, and a sense of legacy. Studies have shown that people who volunteer and give back feel more connected, more energized, and even live longer. It's not just about donating money. It's about sharing your time, your experience, your kindness. Whether it's mentoring, volunteering at a local charity, or simply being a source of support for others, your actions ripple out in ways you may never fully see, but they make a difference. If you're someone who already finds joy in giving back to your community, whether in small ways or big, you are absolutely a chosen one. You've recognized that life is richer when we lift others up, and you're leaving a lasting impact on the world around you. You've shown that 60 is not a time to slow down. It's a time to pour your wisdom, love, and experience into the people and causes that matter most. So, if you're already contributing to your community, drop a comment below that says, "I'm a chosen one." I'll heart one of your comments because I want to celebrate you for your selflessness and your incredible contributions to making the world a better place. Your efforts, big or small, matter, and they make a difference. And if you're thinking about giving back but haven't started yet, don't worry. There's no better time than now. You don't have to change the world overnight. Start small. Find a cause that speaks to you, whether it's supporting a local school, mentoring someone in need, or even just lending a hand to a neighbor. The act of giving, no matter how small, brings light into your life and the lives of others. You are chosen to make an impact, and the ripple effect of your kindness will spread far and wide. Point 5. Embracing spirituality and inner peace. And now, we come to the fifth sign that you are a chosen one. You've embraced spirituality and found inner peace. Reaching the age of 60 often brings a shift in perspective. Life becomes less about material accomplishments and more about finding deeper meaning and purpose. If you're someone who has sought or discovered spiritual practices, whether through faith, mindfulness, or simply a connection to something greater than yourself, you are truly a chosen one. Let me share the story of Linda, who at 61 found herself at a crossroads. Her children were grown, her career had come to a close, and for the first time in decades, she had the space to reflect on her life's journey. At first, she felt a sense of emptiness. What was her next step? But Linda decided to look inward, turning to meditation and spiritual readings for guidance. She began to practice mindfulness every morning, focusing on her breathing and letting go of the worries that had once consumed her. Over time, this daily practice brought Linda a profound sense of calm and clarity. She no longer felt anxious about the future or regretful of the past. Instead, she found peace in the present moment. This spiritual journey not only gave her strength, but also helped her navigate the challenges that inevitably come with aging. Why is spirituality so important, especially as we grow older? Because it helps us make sense of the bigger picture. Whether you find peace through prayer, meditation, yoga, or simply spending quiet moments in nature, spirituality gives us the tools to connect with our inner selves and to something greater than our individual lives. It's about understanding that life's journey is not just about the physical or material, but about growth, acceptance, and peace of mind. When we embrace spirituality, we cultivate resilience, serenity, and gratitude, which can transform the way we experience the world. If you are someone who has taken steps to nurture your spiritual side, if you seek inner peace through whatever practice resonates with you, you are a chosen one. You've come to understand that true fulfillment comes from within, and you've chosen to live a life of balance, mindfulness, and reflection. In doing so, you're showing others the power of spiritual peace, and you're creating a sense of harmony that touches everyone around you. So if you're already on this path of spirituality, go ahead and comment, "I'm a chosen one," below. I'll heart one of your comments because I want to honor your journey toward inner peace and self-discovery. You're living proof that 60 is a time for deep connection, not just with the world, but with your own soul. And if you feel like you're not quite there yet, that's okay too. This is your invitation to explore the spiritual side of life, to find practices that bring you peace and calm. You don't need to have all the answers right away. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, or simply taking time to reflect each day, start small. Your inner peace will grow, and as it does, you'll find that your perspective on life's challenges shifts in powerful ways. You are chosen to walk this path of serenity, and in doing so, you'll create a ripple of peace that will touch the hearts of those around you. As we bring this video to a close, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed. If you're 60 years old and doing any of these 5 things, you're not just living. You are truly one of the chosen ones. You're living with intention, purpose, and a deep understanding of what makes life meaningful. Whether you're nurturing relationships, continuing to learn, prioritizing your health, giving back to your community, or embracing spirituality, you are showing the world that 60 is not an end. It's a powerful, new beginning. Think about it. You've spent decades gathering wisdom, experiencing joy and challenges, and growing through it all. And now you have the opportunity to live fully in this chapter of life, where the choices you make are entirely your own. These actions, these signs, aren't just things you do. They're who you are. They're what make you unique, what give you the strength to continue thriving no matter what life throws your way. Here's what I want you to do next. If you resonate with any of these points, if you're already walking this path or feel inspired to start, drop a comment below saying, "I'm a chosen one." Let's celebrate together, because this isn't just a video, it's a community of people like you who are committed to living a life filled with purpose, peace, and joy. I'll be reading through the comments, and I'll heart one of your comments because I want to acknowledge your journey and your dedication to making these years the best yet. Remember, being a chosen one isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about choosing every day to live with meaning, to invest in your relationships, your health, your mind, and your spirit. You have the power to shape the life you want to live. Whether that's through giving back, pursuing new passions, or finding peace within yourself.